Hello, welcome to Section 2 of your team webinar. First, we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Charlotte Higuchi, the ISCA Director.
I'm Dei Higuchi, the Associate Director.
And I'm Derek Ulak, Technology Assistant to the Director.
To recap, for Section 1, your team downloaded the sign-in sheet and all team members provided the required information. Please remember to put an asterisk in front of the name of the team member who will fax or email the completed sign-in sheet to ISCA the next school day and will turn in the original sign-in sheet to ISC on the first day of the seminar. The completed sign-in is legal documentation of your team's completion of the webinar. Looking forward, here is a list of topics for the remaining 4 sections. Section 2, Directions for Collecting Student Work Samples. Section 3, Smart Searching Using Google Operators. Section 4, Reliable Online Resources. Section 5, Team Researches Topic. Viewing and responding to the videos for all 4 remaining sections should take about 60 minutes. As some responses are open-ended, this is an estimate.
For this section, Section 2, we are going to review the form titled Collecting Student Work Sample Checklist. This is a checklist that each team member must bring to the first seminar meeting along with her or his student work samples. Directions for downloading this checklist were given in the text preface to this section, Section 2. If you haven't already downloaded, pause this video and download the form now. Then resume this video. Let's preview the checklist. Please write your name, the chosen topic for the intended unit, student grade level, and today's date at the top of the checklist. The purpose of collecting student work samples is to have student work that will help your team define the level of student mastery required by the unit to be designed. Student work samples do not necessarily have to be student papers. They can be any artifact produced by students that demonstrates learning. For example, a painting, podcast, or robotic vehicle. From the student work for an assignment that you have given, where students demonstrated how well they can meet the same standards as those for which your team intends to design its unit, select 4 student work samples. The best one? 2 mediums, typical or average examples where all the parts of the assignment were completed. 1 low, where the student produced something for all or significant parts of the assignment. You may bring and use anchor papers from a previous ISCA scoring if the same standards as before will be addressed by the unit that your team intends to design. Under Item 1, please write the prompt, what students were directed to do, that produced the work samples. If you can provide a written assignment with those directions, that will suffice. Please attach it to this checklist. Under Item 2, please list the performance criteria that were used to evaluate or grade the assignment. In other words, what would have been on a rubric for evaluating the student work had you written or used one. Remember, please bring with you on the first day of the seminar the 4 student papers or work samples and this form completed, including items number 1 and number 2. When you have completed Section 2, please proceed to Section 3, Smart Searching using Google Operators.